Am I live? Hang on, I got the stream on so I can hear myself in X amount of seconds. Yep, there I am. Okay, I hear myself. Okay, actually, it sounds like I could bring the game up a little bit, but I don't know. Hang on, everybody. I'm getting an idea. In case somebody wants to join me on commentary, I'm offering before I start the run real quick. Looks like I got no takers so far. All right. So we're rolling with it solo. Okay. Setting the offset real quick. I gotta set it to 0. Okay. Ready to start. Welcome everybody to Castlevania 2. Sorry about that little mishap on the technical side. My internet disconnected twice in a row. I started late because well, my internet couldn't load enough to load Discord and tell me that the race had started yet. Okay, here goes. Let's hope that this goes out a little better. So, Simon's Quest. We're all ready to start. Here goes nothing. Okay, so, I might just do a reset if I don't get this morning grind, but, trust me, it would be faster than going the long way. So here goes nothing. So what I gotta do in Castlevania 2 is collect 13 hearts from these guys. That was 2, so I'm gonna count it out here. 3, 4, 4. 5. Yeah, looks pretty bad so far. Whoopsie. Okay, that's 6. It looks like I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, this is some pretty awful luck here. Okay, so anyways. Welcome to Castlevania 2. See, if this was AGDQ, they wouldn't allow me to reset, and I would have to keep on going regardless. But if you all will permit me, I would like to reset this. It might save 2 minutes. In fact, it might save up to 8 minutes. Yeah, that's not even close. So I'll do that real quick. Don't worry, I'm not going to mess up the timer. So yeah, this first part is pretty much just luck, and it'll be, it'll continue to be luck later on. But that's much better. We started off with 2. 3. 4. 'Come on, baby. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Come on, don't go dry on me now. 12. Ah. Come on, one more. Come on, one more, please. Come on, baby. Please. There it is. Okay, there's 13. I think this is good enough. I hope this is good enough. Let's pray. So anyways, yeah, that's probably the single most luck-based portion of the whole run, and ultimately it cost me about 8 minutes at AGDQ. So hopefully the luck portion is done, and I can keep on going. That would be great. Good! We made it. So we made it to the door. See, okay, the idea is to get enough hearts to buy holy water and the white crystal before nightfall. Once nightfall hits, you can't enter that door, and that's why it's a rip, and you gotta reset. Alright. And it looks like I made it with flying colors here. It looks like I got, yeah, that's a good 10-15 seconds. Out in. Alright, so a second try. This is still better than going the long way. So I'm just glad I got it the second try. So I'm headed on over to another grind. This one doesn't require so much luck. So I should be okay. But if I wind up not having enough hearts for the chain whip, which is what I'm going to buy next, then what I'm going to do is farm a few small hearts. It's not a big deal. It's just a minute or so. 1 minute is a lot better than 3 to 8, which is what can happen in this game. So how's everybody doing? How about that race, right? I probably wouldn't have won anyway. Two Snack did an amazing job. I'm so proud of him. Dude, he just destroys it on races every single time. I think the timer showed an 11:38 on the race bot. I don't think I would have beaten that. Also, I would have gone for the safety meet. So even if I was on pace to be comparable with him, I would have probably lost it right there. Okay, so here goes nothing. I think I'm just going to stay here until I have enough hearts. I'm going to take it super safe and just walk over to the stairs as soon as nightfall hits. That way I can get the most amount of zombies possible. Anyways, so now what I need is 150 hearts. I brought myself down to 2 hearts when I bought those other 2 things. That's the level up right there. That does not indicate much of anything, but it's nightfall right now, so I can't enter the house until it's daytime. I'll probably check for my hearts a little bit on this. But don't worry, this is the last grinding portion. After this, it stops being boring. But hey, we did just see a bunch of Dragon Warrior runs. Not that those are boring, but those have a lot of grinding. This one has far less. Oops, sorry. I didn't say I tend to have a habit of singing the music whenever I can't think of anything to say. I hope my microphone's coming in decently. I didn't really check the levels myself. It was the organizers that did, but I think they've got me set up pretty well. Alright, still nighttime. I'm gonna check to see how many hearts I have after I kill these guys. Let's take a look. We got 204, and it looks like it's about time. Yeah, this is enough. So it looks like we got plenty of time. I'm gonna start heading to the door now. It should be daytime by the time I reach it. There it is. Yeah, I hope so too, DK Live. I am reading chat, by the way. Aw, I tried to go for a, so that was a floor drop right there. I tried to go for a double floor drop there. The double floor drop is frame perfect. The single floor drop is pixel perfect. So the single floor drop is always the easier one to go for. Whoops, wrong song. Yeah, everybody had a great run. I had a pretty good run, too. I wound up stopping right around the end of stage 5. But I continued once I realized the internet was back. And I thought that I was live when I clicked start stream again. But I wasn't. We're heading on over to the Blue Crystal Town now. We're going to get the Blue Crystal there. Now, if... had that mishap at the morning grind, the very first grind of the game, had I kept on going, I would probably be about 2 minutes behind where I am right now. So this is essentially the marathon, to me, it's the marathon safe way to do this run. And hopefully at this point, I think the best we can get is probably a 33, if everything goes right. Okay. And the other thing is, actually, you have to make the execution amazing onto this point if you miss the morning grind at the start of the game. Because if you miss that, then you have probably like a 1 second of leeway all the way from there to here in order to make it to the blue crystal guy in time. And at AGDQ, I was a half second off. But this time I've got a whole day to work with. I'm fine. JC's greatest hits. Come on, man. No, many people have asked me to make an album. I don't want to. I don't plan on making any albums. Here comes another floor drop. That double hit right there, that was actually that's actually tough to go for. Maybe I shouldn't have gone there. Okay, I gotta get this first try. Nice. So, even though that was a single floor drop, pixel perfect, I made that frame perfect by getting it first try there. So we're on a pretty good pace now. There is one thing in this mansion that could put me back off pace. There we go, there's a dash jump there. You can make yourself jump as fast as the platform. That's a frame perfect trick there. That is true, Freeland, yeah. Because every time you jump in this game, you lose 2 frames on the ground. You just get a slight stutter on the ground, so we make sure to jump as few times as possible. Well, I'll jump for like hearts and stuff. But for the most part, I just want to... Wow, that's laggy. Whew. I'll be honest, I didn't practice this much. I didn't feel like I needed to, but I did practice. So hopefully I don't miss one of these jumps by mistake. Okay, here's the hard part here. Nah, I failed it. Okay, so I'm gonna lose probably a minute because I jumped wrong there, and that's okay. I made the estimate good enough that I can miss something like that and be okay. So we're gonna go around here, and I'm gonna try that the safe way next time around. I'm not gonna go for that again. And especially, I'm not going to soft lock right here. Here's the thing that can happen: if you go up too high right here, before breaking out that wall, you will soft lock. But that's okay. This is fine. This is fine. I'm doing just fine. If I keep telling myself that, it might it might wind up being true. Let's see if I can get a floor drop here. Might be faster than going down the stairs. Believe it or not, that's the old way we used to do floor drops. We used to just stab at it and keep on guessing until we got it. Okay, here we are again. Gonna do this the safer way. Just go over here, by this guy. So here's why I had to stop, and here's why I had to well, to go back around and lose a minute there, is because I was supposed to buy that oak stake, and the way I fell off, I messed it up. So I wasn't able to buy the oak stake, and I had to go back around to get it. Now I can go in here. Nice. We got a double floor drop there. That's frame perfect. Didn't soft lock there. That's probably the scariest part of a run in a marathon. But hey, we're good now. And now, the other good news is I've killed some extra enemies, which means I may have enough for a double oak stake here, which would save a little bit more time. I do. 70 hearts there. This is actually really, really, really good hearts here. So I'm going to go down here. Come on, baby. I'm sure taking my time on these floor drops, aren't I? That's an oak stake. Yes! Give me that oak stake. Okay. And the way out is... What did I just do? I just messed that up. Sorry. Like I said, I didn't practice this enough. Let's try it again. Got it right here. And this. Okay. I confused that with the other time. With those screw-ups right there, it's still faster than going out the long way. But anyways, yeah, so what you do is push against the block as it's pushing you, and it offsets you off of the middle of the screen. And if you can go all the way to the edge of the screen, it'll screen transition you. And there's nothing necessarily coded to the right of that room. So where it put me was in a make-believe room, kind of like an offset. It put me in another mansion, essentially. What you saw there was the first room of the 5th mansion. But it had no enemies in it, so I was able to just walk around through it and explore. Or in my case, I just double floor dropped. Alright, so we're gonna head to the Rib Mansion here. You gotta get all 5 mansions here in order to complete the game, at least with the current any percent. We have theories that there might be a better way to do it. A couple of years ago, Jaguar King said he found a way to skip everything in the game, essentially. That's a really fast level up right there. Skip everything in the game, essentially, by using the diamond, which is an item you don't even get at any percent. But somehow I was able to make a platform and double jump with the diamond. We still, like, nobody's confirmed it yet. But I have faith. I have faith that he wasn't lying. Right, so, at some point here, I might actually take an intentional game over. It's a, it's a strat that I found I just kind of came up with it on the fly in the middle of a race I did in the previous marathon with Freeland. That run was good. That run was really good. I got the morning grind, and I got like a 32-minute run or something like that. Well, a 32 pace, but then I went to Glitch World. Just because I knew how far ahead I was. Alright, so current any percent world record is 30:58. And I am nowhere near on that pace because A, I reset, and B, I screwed up the Heart Mansion. So, the best I can get now is probably a 33 or 34. And that's assuming I get a really good blob boost, which is pretty much the only other RNG element in the game. I hope the sound is syncing up with my voice. Otherwise, it probably sounds really stupid. But yeah, this is my favorite track in the game right here. I wish there were more remixes of this, but like later covers in Castlevania games seem to prefer, I have the double oak stake, so I can go like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then bonk. There we go. There's another double floor drop. Right, so I never explained how floor drops work. And I'm probably the wrong person to do it. So, but here goes nothing anyway. So, your vertical position works on a memory value. And I believe it could be 250 or so, some odd places. But what you need is one of 4 different places in order to set up your subpixel in order to enable a floor drop. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. And that's how you're able to go through floors. But it's not that simple. You have to also whip on the exact same frame that you begin falling. So it's frame perfect, and it's also subpixel perfect. But it's an easy frame to set up, so it's not as hard as most frame perfect tricks you'll see in games. Things like the Drac crit in Castlevania 1, that's much, much, much harder. See if I can hit these high notes. Sorry. Okay. Just had to make sure I could still do that. I am pretty thirsty right now, so I probably shouldn't try that for fear of wrecking my throat. Ooh, I left a heart behind. That's okay. I don't really need hearts, actually. So I'm headed to... Whoopsie. The next mansion I'm headed to is the Eyeball Mansion, also called Death's Mansion. You know what? I don't even know what they're actually called by name. I don't think that's the Berkeley Mansion. I think the last mansion we were in is called the Berkeley Mansion. This one might be called the Bodley. I'm not sure. They all have... There's a lot of B names. Brom, Bodley, Berkeley. This one I'm not so sure. This one's Brahms? Okay, thank you, LSE Cards fan. I'm glad someone knew that. Right about now, the world record would probably be just about finishing Brahms' Mansion, maybe just about killing Death. Let's see, I need this. That's a tough trick there, because you always wind up really close to that lizard man. Some optimizations, I should probably not be killing things. Also, there's a way to holy water that mud man right there, which I actually don't know how to do. I never learned it. So anyways, this game needs runners. It seems scary, but it's not that bad. And actually, it's not that optimized. The current world record does, well, although it got the goal, it got the sub 31. It's the first world record in a long time that doesn't have a... Ooh, am I gonna die? No, it should be alright. Anyways, I'm gonna game over on on purpose. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, current world record does not have the quad drop. It did not get the quad drop, so that's the one big point of optimization, and it saves about 13 to 14 seconds. So if anybody wants to go for world record, there's your ticket right there. Get good at quad drop. Get it in a run along with everything else, including all the double floor drops. Okay, looks like I'm gonna die in one hit, and that's okay, because in this game, you can die, and it doesn't matter. In fact, you're gonna see me dying on purpose a lot. I'm gonna wait till this guy goes by. The thing about dying in this game is, well, for speedruns in particular, you respawn right where you died at. So you don't even have to give a crap about dying. You can just die to your heart's content. Unlike Castlevania 1, where not only do you go back a long way, I'm gonna die right here. No, I'm not. I'm just waiting for the death to happen. It's gonna happen somewhere. Also, I really shouldn't be going for hearts here. Very good. That's an important floor drop there, or else those gargoyles become a pain. Really? That guy's supposed to kill me too. Okay, I'm gonna take a death on purpose on this guy. Also, we're gonna do an old... That's too far. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. An old sub-pixel trick there, where you go down, up, and jump there. There's a much faster way. A recent way. That right there was a 3-frame window that you just saw me jumping into Death's room here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That took quite a few throws there, but there you go. That is a crit, what you just saw there. That's at least what we're calling it. So it kills Death in one hit, but in reality it deals exactly 185 points of damage. And Death just has less than that. Dracula, on the other hand, has 240 points of damage. I'm going to throw a bunch of daggers. I'm going to game over on purpose anyway, so hopefully these, it shouldn't matter how many daggers I throw. Each dagger costs 2 hearts. Yeah. Yeah, usually I kill Death a bit faster than that. But, oh, dang. That's a tricky blob pattern there. Alright, good job, Blob. You're completely defenseless on stairs, so you can get knocked off at any point by anything random. But again, that's okay. At least it's not an 8-minute loss. That's what I keep on telling myself. Alright, so here's the trick here. We're gonna die on purpose here. Actually, we're gonna game over on purpose here. And there's a very good reason I'm doing that. Now that I've bought the oak stakes, my TV's flickering. No! Oh, what are these technical difficulties, man? Please, TV, I'm begging you. You can go through the roof right here, using a, see, basically the blocks above you, they don't load until the screen loads up there. No, TV, stop flickering. Oh my goodness. First the internet and now this. Is that what it's showing? Let me see if that's what it's showing on the stream. I think it is. Can you see the... Can you guys see the... Can you guys see that? Can you see the flicker? It's the console, not the TV. Okay. Wait, are you... No, it's not the console. It's not the console, it's the cords. The cables are weak. They were working just fine a second ago, and they were working just fine yesterday. So I thought that I had it all figured out. Oops, this way. Alright, so I'm going to need to get a lot of hearts here before I move on. Some of the flicker... Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, it's the entire screen blinking out. That's a pretty good time for morning right there. Stop to think about flickering. How could I not think about the flickering? It's the whole entire screen going out. Theogotch. You're a Theogotch and you know it. We'll just sing the problems away. Okay, should be in the town. Good. So at HEDQ, I lost another 2 minutes right here because it was nighttime when I got here. Everything was offset poorly, and they didn't want me to reset, so I just played it out. Played it out. And had I not reset in the first morning grind fail in this run, it might have been even worse. Okay, so I'm going to take this nice and safe here. Try and take as little damage as possible. Because the whole point of game overing is to get 3 bars of full health. Get back here. Now, the idea here, I want to get hearts, so one more little farm. This won't take long. Just a few seconds. Just want to get enough to feel safe. And maybe be able to throw a few daggers at Carmilla. Oh, come on, drop some. Drop something. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, baby. Just a few more. I'm just gonna go. So the next guys on the next screen, they can drop hearts. And I should have enough for that. I don't want to just have 50. I wanted to have enough for daggers on Carmilla, because I didn't want to... I didn't want the same mistake to happen as at AGDQ, which is running out of daggers and forcing me to have to use the whip, which I actually somehow stood in the wrong spot and died as a result. Okay, welcome to the wonderful part of the run. This is my favorite. Yep, that is as horrible and random as it looks, and this is why I game overed on purpose. So now I have 2 more chances. I have 2 more health bars to do this. Nope. Jerk. He's not giving me any jumps. Alright, I'm gonna do one thing that's slightly safer. Oh, there it was. The one time I go safe, he decides to give me the jump. The idea was to kill him and respawn him. There it is. Okay, we got it. On the last life, so I have to make sure not to die here. Ordinarily, this would be a good thing. But as AGDQ proved, I can still screw this up. Even with this much health. I had about this much health left at AGDQ as well. So anyways, yeah, that blob is probably the scariest part of the run for anybody willing to get into this game. It's not as bad as it looks. As you can see, I had a lot of chances there. And that's essentially the... Nice. That's a really tough trick there. I should probably check my daggers there. I have 70. Okay, this is enough. So I already have an oak stake, so I can't buy one just yet, because you can only equip one, or you can only have one in your inventory at a time. So you gotta go use it, and then buy another one. Welcome laurels. This is still about a 34 to 35 pace, including the reset. Yep, I had a lot of tries. So as random as the blob is, as horribly random as the blob is, it looks scary, but you have a lot of chances. That's my only argument. That's my only argument for how good it is. Alright, let's not waste our oak stake. Good. Also, another thing I'm scared of is missing the orb with the oak stake. That's a fun one. That's a classic right there. Alright, let's stand in the right spot here. I'm slightly further back than normal. Ooh. So this boss does a ton of damage. I believe with my current health, this boss will one-shot me. So I'm going to stand further back than normal. I actually stood 1 pixel too far to the left at AGQ, died, game over, lost my hearts, and was forced to grind again. So I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen again. Whew. I'm scared to even jump left. But I'm going to see how long this takes. However long this takes. 8. Okay. Whew. Thank goodness. 8 whips per jump is probably the safest way to do this. I'm going to kill this guy as well. That guy could... normally I try to jump through him, but if I have really bad RNG, then I'm not going to have a chance. He could just knock me off to infinity until I die, so I don't want that to happen. Killing him is just as good. Did I just mess that up? Oh, Jesus. Okay, we got this. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna take this boost as well. What? Oh. Normally when you well, okay, I learned something. Normally when you take a hit from him, you boost up to the block, and you don't fall off. That is the first time that's ever happened to me. Okay. I learned something new. And I'm still alive. So now, alright. We're finally... We've talked to the guy. And now that's the last time I have to worry about hearts, and it's just walking to the end. Now, I don't have a very good whip here. Which means the execution's going to be a bit tougher than normal. That's not a very good pattern from him either. Okay. Some RNG points here. Just trying to... Yeah, let's boost through this Spear Knight. That's probably the safest way. I'm gonna game over here, but that is okay. Now that I'm out of hearts, it doesn't even matter. I'll even go all the way across the swamp. So the laurel in this game. The laurels make you invincible for a brief time. And I use them to get through the swamp, although... Whoa, that scared me. This is a 30 FPS screen? I have it set for 60. I'm not sure. Okay, this is good. I'll probably just game over on purpose here. Yeah, let's just take some hits. And game over. So now I'm out of hearts, but that is totally okay. I no longer need hearts except for ammunition. That's one thing about the hearts that they did keep as, you know, a tradition from Castlevania 1. It is like it is currency in this game, but it's also ammunition. It's not just currency. Oof. There we go. And that's also, well, let's see. I might take one more death just to have full health for Dracula. That should help me. But as you can see, a lot went wrong. A lot went wrong in this run, and you could still make the run good. I'm glad that the things that went wrong were not my fault. Mostly just RNG nonsense. Because what else can you expect? Alright, so getting that heart was really good. I'm glad to have at least one little bit of ammunition, because I had 0 before. Let's use that. I am going to want to use daggers in order to get past things a bit quicker. This is tough right here. Nice. So that's just 2 floor drops right there. You have that skeleton's walking back and forth on that platform, so it's really, 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 really tough to get there in time. And if you miss it once, your subpixel's ruined, and you can no longer floor drop anymore. So you have to just basically go around. But I got it the first try, so I was able to get it. Yeah. So I'm at half health. Let's see, on this life. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get to the end and die on purpose. In a real run, in a world record pace, I wouldn't die. I would just go for it. But to have the little bit of safety, whoopsie, to have a little bit of safety in your health against Dracula is really important. Furious Paul on the channel. No, Castle Furious is never dead. Castle Furious will live on forever, man. Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I have some nighttime strats for this. That wasn't quite them, but at least I got some heart drops there. Good. Check something real quick. Okay, I have 8. You'll be back? I hope so, Paul. Take your time, do what you need to. Here's an interesting little double hit trick that this game uses. Normally those guys take 8 hit, or at least 8 ticks of the dagger, or 8 hits to kill. But I guess there's overlapping rolls. I don't know exactly how it works, but I found out just out of nowhere. Just throwing the dagger right there, right as you're entering the screen, results in one of those skeletons dying, at least half the time. Sometimes they don't, and then you gotta improvise. Nice floor drop. That floor drop right there is essentially random. I don't really have a sub-pixel set up for it. I just kind of stab at it and hope that it works. You know Nail is Fang? I didn't even know Nail is Fang. I didn't even know that. Is it like a bad translation or something? I've always just gone with Nail. And to be honest, I've only played the Japanese version of this once, and that was to check out the glitch world. I didn't even... Alright, so here's where I'm going to take a death. Wait. Yeah, that's the last guy there, so... Now, I'm doing this to have full health. That's important for Dracula. Don't want to forget that. What are we at? 35? 36 minutes. 36 minutes. 36 minutes. Let me think about this. Okay, I have time to show off a little bit. This is a little surprise that I was not able to show at AGDQ, but I really wanted to. I'm going to try my best not to soft lock. This is going to be really embarrassing if I do. Okay. Welcome to Glitch World. Now, I could very easily... Let's read the messages it's giving us. D-d-i-do I-o-a-e ab-a-o-ako quok. Anybody who's been following this game and the scene, essentially, has seen this already. Probably. If not, welcome to Glitch World. This is, oh boy. Oh boy, this game is so properly coded. So the wonderful thing about this... Ooh, is that a 3-block height? Interesting. I don't want to go too far to the left, because if I do, I might soft lock. But I am going to... Oof. I'm going to jump my way, just in case. I don't want to... Uh-oh. I don't want to be at an infinite falling loop, so I'm just going to jump my way back. This is interesting. Actually, this is a part I have never seen any of this. This is really interesting looking. Oh, are we back? Wait, is this? Yeah. Okay, this is back to the bridge. Okay. I managed to go back pretty quickly. That was really dangerous. I shouldn't have done that, but hey, at least I got a chance to show that off. I might show more of it next time. Alright, welcome back to... Okay. Welcome back to Dracula's Mansion. I didn't mean to fall right there. Okay. So the fun thing about Dracula's Mansion is it's actually the hardest part of the run. It's really dumb what you gotta do here. This is the quad drop I'm talking about. Let's see if I can get it. I missed this in the world record. Whoops. Nice holy water. Okay, that was it right there. So I missed that in the world record. And it was a disaster. I certainly don't want that to happen again. I didn't think it was going to PB either. Okay, so this. Nice. 5 shots. So Dracula... Okay, well, anyways, that's the game. Well, let me stop the timer there. What is that, 39:05 or something like that? Alright, so in this game, yeah, well, you saw the crit on Death. It also works on Dracula. The difference, though, is that Dracula has 240 health, and the crit only deals 185 damage, so you have to do it twice. So it's a double frame perfect kill I just did there. Pretty good, too. 5 shots for 2 frame perfects. That's actually better than average. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Well, that's the game. Is there anything else to say before?